hope y'all can nest double E, cause I need your eyes on me. Once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Can I make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie before I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like a bully in the work, you can see my fingernail dirt. I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. Yeah, you might want it bad, but I'm sure I want it worse. I'ma do it cause I love it, I'ma love it till it hurts. What's the worst that can happen, Captain? I'm strapped in, no I'm not crazy, I'm just tapped in. Hungry like I'm fasting, I'm about that action, no slacking. Well, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, cause here come the pain. No one to call up for help, no one to blame but yourself. You should've known better, however you did it, so we had to come ring your bell. Like I need a ward, wait until I score, make it rain till it pour. I'm a dog, all fours, put in work like a chore till I'm underneath the floor, in the trenches like a war. If they wanna give them more, when I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. 4th down, 4 yards, put it all on the line. I am not worried cause it is our time. I hear the crowd in the background, man, they just wanna see me shine. For the hell of it, it's irrelevant. You lacking the intelligence to make it make sense. We gon' manifest whatever we came to get. That's a little money and a trophy and nothing they gon' respect. We don't care who the best, we don't worry who was next. We gon' put them boys to rest like a feet of bed on my head.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 38 yards on the scamper there. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Mike, 53, Mike.
Here's Pollard again. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. But plenty of distance there as he banks it in. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
Play action. Now Wilson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
They go play action with Wilson. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A big play there. 50 yards. And the Eagles have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. He's letting it fly for Cooks. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. After the interception, here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On second down, Swift. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 31. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Well, Charles, what a rookie season he had, catching the football, over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020, 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year 1.
Here's Swift. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. They'll run with Swift. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift taking it in from a yard out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Rocky started throwing the football. He's missed now on his first 4 attempts.
I'm eager to see what his demeanor is going to be from this point forward, because the best ones, they missed the first 15 attempts, and they think they're going to hit the next 15. Let's see if he has that type of an attitude.
And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Buying time to his left. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
From midfield now, here's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Wilson. That one complete. Elliott. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will remain an 11-point spread.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in the kicker to try and hit from 61 yards. And this one winds up no good.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's Prescott. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Here comes the pressure, and the Eagles get there to block it. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And that pressure there came from his left side. Maybe could have sped up the release, but he couldn't get it off in time.
And truthfully, the speed should be consistent each and every time. It should be quick mechanics. The best punters are the ones who can catch it, one step, and get rid of the football. Those are the ones you want. Anything more than one step in the NFL, you're flirting with disaster.
Now Wilson on 1st down. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. Swift going to try up the middle. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. One more time with Swift. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So it was 4th and 1 down in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little surprised that that's how they decided to play it, that they didn't go for it there. But sometimes just take those 3 points and put them in your pocket. I just have one question for you, partner.
Okay.
Hip pocket or back pocket?
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. From just shy of midfield, Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
On 1st down, Wilson. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 27. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Rashad Bateman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Final play of the half, Prescott. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Going for the deep ball. And this one is incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out. On
3rd down, Wilson.
Man open left side is Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Again, Wilson. Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
From the shotgun, Wilson. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
By that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Wilson will throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watts. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. Play action. It's Wilson. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. And the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Prescott now. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jamal Adams. The 20, 10, 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Arlington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Throwing, Prescott. Forced out to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Wilson.
He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Now Wilson.
He'll get this off to Swift.
They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw again is Wilson.
And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
The Eagles on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. Here it's 3rd and 3. Throwing is Wilson. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another fourth down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Prescott looks to throw on first. Flushed out right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Prescott yet again. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Fourth down, Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Looking to throw, Prescott. Dancing to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Jordan Davis able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said,
And now here is another interception.
Picked up by Christian Harris. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They have bucked the trend so far. Sterling performance to this point. On the road, no less, in the wild card round. And they look to finish things off here in this fourth quarter.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Check
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson shakes off the sack. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys.
So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles, so the final seconds of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
He's going to wind up and air it out. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. The post route proves effective, although it took a pretty good catch from his receiver to make it effective.
And what really makes it effective? When you have a little bit of clearance in the middle of the field and give him an opportunity to work, at the least, one-on-one with the defender.
And his kick is indeed good.